Spoilers for The Young and the Restless. 3 exciting dates go awry as these couples of lovers sail toward disaster. There is a suggestion in the spoilers for The Young and the Restless mY&R that the next 3 sizzling dates could be thrown off track. Let's talk about the couples that might be on the path to disaster. These romantic pairings could be bound for catastrophe, so we should discuss which ones have a lot of difficulties in store for them. 1. The roadblock to Victoria and Nate reconnecting. When it comes to vendettas, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, is not someone who typically forgets about them. Hence, he continues to have a great deal of problems with Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic. Those obstacles are all but guaranteed to obstruct the route that Nate and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will have to take in order to reunite. It clearly seems like Victoria and Nate have already begun the process of embarking on the path toward a long-anticipated reconciliation. There is a possibility that at some time in the future, Nate and Victoria will discover that they are in agreement with the idea of getting out of the friend zone once more. As a result, there is a possibility of a hot date as well as an opportunity for Victor to derail it. If Victor happens to come across the date while it is still going on, it would not be difficult for us to picture him crashing the evening that Nate and Victoria had planned. That could very well be the beginning of the way in which Victor goes about pursuing this romantic relationship. When it comes to his family members, Victor is more than eager to devise a plot to sabotage relationships. This means that Nate and Victoria may be in for more calamities in the future. 2. An obstacle in the love tale of Daniel and Tessa. Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, and Daniel Romalotti Jr. Michael Graziadei have been doing their best to combat their feelings for one another, but it is clear that they are not succeeding in their efforts. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, witnessed Daniel and Tessa making out not long ago, therefore it is very likely that Daniel's mother would get in the way of their blossoming romance. At some point in the future, Tessa may choose to embrace this new direction that she is taking with Daniel and go on a proper date with him. Phyllis might make plans to sabotage this incredibly romantic evening if she finds out what is going on. Phyllis will sabotage whatever date she has the opportunity to and make an attempt to destroy this combination before they become too involved because she is worried about Daniel's future heartbreak. There is also a possibility that Mariah Copeland, played by Cameron Grimes, would return to her residence and witness Tessa and Daniel in the midst of a passionate encounter. This might be yet another opportunity for a dating disaster to occur on The Young and the Restless. 3. An error occurs when Phyllis and Kane are playing their game. Phyllis herself will, of course, be immune to calamity in her natural state. Although Phyllis and Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, have been spending a lot of time in the sack, they could still be looking at a romantic future together. If Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil makes an appearance and creates a chaotic situation, we can absolutely imagine that plan turning into a complete disaster. On the other hand, if Kane is able to gather evidence proving that Phyllis was the one who stole the AI program, he could very well be her greatest threat. He might present the evidence to her in the middle of a date. It may very well result in a major argument, and the conclusion that Phyllis has likely grown more in love with Kane than she had previously realized. In any case, according to the spoilers for The Young and the Restless, there could be some terrible news on the horizon for a number of couples, so keep an eye on this story. You should make us your primary source for Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates if you want to stay up to date on all things Young and the Restless.